The Virginia is for lovers. Modified 150 is green and racing from Richmond.
Ronnie Silk from the pole position sails off into turn one on the bottom lane of the racetrack, and he'll bring Austin Beers right along with him as they race off the back straightaway for the first time here in the Richmond Raceway event for the Whelen Modified Tour. There's a battle for the race lead. Justin Bonsignore goes out in front here, 11 laps into tonight's event. Bonsignore to the point for the first time. We talked about in the open how, all season long it was the 51 of Justin Bonsignore, the 16 of Ronnie Silk who are battling first, second, the whole nine throughout the entire season. Ron Silk goes out and wins the race at New Smyrna, and it really, I think, put everybody else back on their heels saying, we worked all winter long to try to see if we could find an answer for Ronnie Silk, and at New Smyrna, nobody could, but they've had about 2 months to prepare for today's race.
They certainly have, and Phil Moran knows how to... Oh, trouble now! Darting out of line, he tags the wall. It is car number 64, Austin Beers.
Justin Bonsignore is the race leader. He will restart on the bottom. Ron Silk, who won the pole position and led the first 11 laps, will start to the outside. Doug Kobe, who looked strong in that first segment, will be third. Keep an eye on him in that bottom lane, as that has proven to be a strong start. A little bit deeper in the pack, one car is out of shape. Melissa Fifield slow to the bottom on the restart. They stacked up behind her. Everybody pointed in the right direction. We stay under the green flag.
Carson Lofton has moved down underneath Ronnie Silk. Red car to the right of your scene, back up front. Here comes Doug Colby. He puts the Baldwin, number 7 New York, to the front of the class. Lead change, number 3 in the competition here.
Up front, Justin Bonsignore, hot in the tire tracks of Doug Colby. They go 1-2. A little bit of distance behind them to third, Ron Silk, but Justin Bonsignore is not content to ride in the second spot. He'll drive right to the bottom of the turn and take over the race lead. One more. This is just past the Geico restart zone as he rolls into turn 3. You see them before pit road going around. Doesn't look like he made any contact,
nope,
but he lost a handle. Tommy Catalano now the race leader for the first time today. Eric Goodale finds himself on the front row. Catalano spins the tires at the hit. They come across the line. Silk thought about going 3 wide, but here comes the top lane, and that's Eric Goodale around the outside to challenge for the top spot.
Goodale works his magic in the upper groove. Outside lane looks racy here. Glued to the back bumper. It is Bonsignore trying to work over and keep Catalano to the bottom side lane. They come rumbling off the turn, back down to the line. Bonsignore is still there. Meanwhile, bid for the lead. Brand new leader again. Justin Bonsignore puts Ryan Stone, prepared race car, to the front of the class.
And we'll keep an eye. These drivers are running to the right of the frame. Remember, here is the one car.
Catalano, and then Labonte tries to correct, but the one car was there.
Green flag is out here at Richmond Raceway, and we're back underway with Justin Bonsignore working his way to the race lead. Ronnie Silk slides into second as Eric Goodale up in the outside lane, sliding backwards.
He gets shuffled to the outside, and that moves him further back in the 4th spot. That puts Doug Colby up to the 3rd position on the bottom of the racetrack in the black number 7. Catalano refuses to be left out of this big dance. He is currently running to the inside. Catalano has broken away into the 4th spot now, Joe, as they come off the turn. Outside lane looks racy, and we've got a bunch of competitors that are now threading the needle to get to the...
As a green flag comes out with 19 laps to go.
3 wide, they go to the bottom of turn number 1. The new leader emerges, Ryan Newman, with a bold move to the inside. Meanwhile, Ronnie Silk pulls back in front. Newman is stuck on the bottom. Here comes Doug Colby in the 7 New York.
Bonsignore goes from the lead back to 4th, maybe 5th, but Ron Silk away with it. 18 to go. As they come across the line, the battle is on for second. Ryan Newman in the 77 working to the bottom lane of the racetrack. Here comes the outside of Doug Colby, and Trevor Catalano working to the top side as well.
Catalano makes his magic there. Look a little further back to the right of your screen. Here comes Jake Johnson, down low to the inside. Good move, shuffled back to the 4th position. Meanwhile, the 56 machine of Catalano has moved back into 3rd. Short time, it is Bonsignore.
They're running side by side. You see the 32 underneath. Craig Lutz directly ahead. He got a little bit loose, and it was help from behind. The 22 of Tyler Ripkema, or the 22 of Kyle Bonsignore into Tyler Ripkema, and that sent him sideways and into the 58 of just Eric Goodale as they went through turn 4. Get another look at it here. Watch the 22 of Kyle Bonsignore as he comes into turn 3. sends it in and just ever so slight contact into the back.
Little touch. When he does, the right front hits the left front of the Goodale machine. That is the problem for Goodale.
Pace car is in. We're ready for the restart with 9 laps to go in the Whelen Modified Tour.
They come rumbling off turn number 4. Silk with a slight advantage. Here comes Doug Colby. Colby takes a look at the bottom. Monsignor goes up the hill. Here comes Ryan Newman.
Newman now settles into third. Catalano 3 wide. Johnson to the bottom. Trevor Catalano gets sideways. They stack up behind. The caution flag comes out. Nobody went around spinning, but the caution flag came out as smoke billowing off those race cars midway down the back straightaway.
Newman is there in that third row on the inside. Blue number 77. They wobble just a bit. 3 wide, almost 4 wide. They come into turn number 1. Monsignor has it by inches. Joe off the turn. It is still Silk, but for how long?
Outside lane, Justin Bonsignor trying to hold off the challenge for Ron Silk in the bottom. Bonsignor out in front, but Silk to the inside lane draws even. They'll come to the line. 2 laps to go with Trevor Catalano waiting in the 3rd spot, the rookie contender. Just his 2nd start in the mix.
He's doing a great job sitting there in 3rd. Colby gets shuffled back. Here comes Bonsignor. Tries to make the slingshot to the inside. Bonsignor side by side with Ron Silk. They come off the turn down to the line. Bonsignor working his magic at the stripe. 1 lap to go.
This isn't over yet. It's Justin Bonsignor muscling his way to the bottom in turn 2. Silk is right there as they come off turn number 2. They come together on the back straightaway. Silk battling to the outside. Bonsignor to the bottom. They'll come to the checkered flag this time. Out in front. Bonsignor noses out in front. But here comes Silk to the outside, and Bonsignor will win it.